In this video, I'm going to share with you why I cringe whenever I hear small business owners say that they rely on referrals. Let's get into it, shall we? Now, in this video, when I'm talking about referrals, I'm not talking like a Dream 100. I'm not talking about affiliate marketing. I'm not talking about having other people that have really big brands go and promote you. You know, this isn't a joint venture thing. That's not what I mean by referrals. What I mean by referrals in this instance is just word of mouth, relying on the word of mouth approach to grow your business. That is what I have a huge problem with today. Now, granted, there are some businesses, I've heard of some really high ticket, like 1% of the 1% of the 1%, that they're able to do that kind of word of mouth business because those guys actually know each other. But for the average Joe, the average, say, bootstrap business owner or local small business owner, trying to stick just with a word of mouth approach, you're going to limit yourself. It's going to cause a lot of problems, and it can very well ultimately be the downfall of your business. So this is what we need to do to fix that. So I'm going to share with you in this illustration what my problem is with relying on the referral method or word of mouth based marketing. Here's my issue with it. This whole whiteboard right here is, if you will, let's just say a potential ocean of who you could reach, right? It's just everybody. There's a huge wide open area. And in terms of the market that you're able to cover with your business, if you do like that, you're staying right here. You've got this one little dot. It's probably so small you can't even see it. And that is a reflection of your network. You know, the people you know, who they can reach out to and say, yeah. And you know what? That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. That's great. If you can pick up that, you can pick up that business, that's great. But my problem with it is this. The people who say, oh yeah, well, most of my stuff is word of mouth, unless you want to stay a small operation, and you know, if you want to stay a small operation, that's fine. But if you want to be able to scale your business, take yourself sort of out of the business and actually let it be a sort of machine that just creates cash for you, then you have to be able to go from here to something bigger. Now, how are you going to do that if you're reliant on word of mouth? There's a lot of other ways to go about doing this. You don't have to just stay here with this small network, okay? Because of the internet, because of the capabilities of digital marketing, you can reach billions, and I mean billions. So all this here, all you've done right here is you just managed to build relationships with people. Now, the good news is people are people. That's good and bad news, but people are people. And you are just as capable of building relationships, and probably you're able to build more positive relationships in the macro other than the micro. See, if you're able to reach all these people out here, I know this looks like an omelet or like if you're sizzling eggs, but if you're able to reach all these people out here, you can probably leave them with a better sort of impression of you than just people who are right here in your network who say, oh, I know what so-and-so says about that person, so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. It limits you. You're not able to grow as much. You can make a better impression, a better impact, and really help people in a much greater capacity if you focus on the macro instead of the micro with referrals. But what do you need to do in order to operate over here in the macro with the big stuff? I'm telling you, you've got to be able to utilize online marketing, digital marketing. And that's what I help small business owners do. Create systems that help them generate new leads and sales on the internet. We use Facebook advertising, YouTube advertising, Google ads, all the fun internet marketing ads. Put it together. We build the system, we drive traffic to it, and help you scale your business so you're not reliant here on these referrals. So you don't have to stay down here, but you can go bigger. You can go better. You can grow your business. You can serve more people. Have a lot more happy customers, live a more fulfilled life. And beyond any of that, I want you to remember your reason for why you even started this business. Why did you do it? It likely had something to do with you wanted to have more time for your family. You wanted to be able to provide for them better. If you want to be able to provide for family in a greater capacity, if you want to be able to, say, better enjoy what you're doing for your career, what your life is, relying on just word of mouth in most instances for 99% of people like yourself probably isn't the route to go. You want to have options. You want to diversify, because things will get a lot tougher for you if you cut off the other avenues before they even have a chance to trickle in leads for you. Does that make sense? You want to have options. You want to be able to scale, because if you can't scale, your business will die with you. And a lot of people who really want to take care of their families, I know men especially, they want to be able to take care of their families long after they're gone. So that's what you got to consider. Do you want to stay just word of mouth, small time, or do you want to say, hey, let's build this, let's scale it up? You want to stay in the micro, or are you ready to go to the macro, make things happen? The choice is yours. But if you're ready to take things to the macro level, no longer relying on word of mouth and referrals, then schedule a strategy session with a member of my team. There's a link down in the description below where you can schedule your free strategy session. We'll sit down with you, discuss what you're doing, how you can improve it, and maybe if and when we might be able to help you out. So go do that below. We know that we can deliver a ton of value to you, help you out, help you start thinking and implementing in the macro. If you're ready to scale your small business online, go schedule that down below, and I will see you in the next video, which, if you're still watching, is probably one of these.